I'm gonna show you how to make the most amazing maple bacon focaccia bites.
375 grams of lukewarm water.
Look at how bubbly this is.
100 grams of active sourdough starter. 100 grams of sugar. 600 grams of bread flour. And a teaspoon of salt. Now we're gonna mix it. The dough should be a little sticky. We're gonna perform 2 rounds of stretch and folds. And then you'll let this rest for 24 hours. This is after a full day of fermenting and it's still got a lot of stretch. So now we're gonna take our molds and put a scoopful of butter at the base of each one. I'm gonna put a little bit of maple syrup at the bottom as well. 125 grams into each mold. Then I like to add a little bit more maple on the top. Now you want to put a little bit of oil on your fingers and poke in the dough. I put cinnamon and sugar on these ones, so we'll see how they turn out. Then we'll cover these and let them rest and poke them in a couple more times just to really get that mixture embedded in the focaccia. Good morning. I let these ferment for a whole nother 12 hours and I actually stuck them in the fridge. They smell so good. You're gonna wanna poke it in one last time and then throw it in the oven at 350 for about 20-ish minutes. And they go. Now we're gonna make our maple glaze. Take 2 tablespoons of softened butter and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and simmer it until the butter is melted. Now we're gonna get a cup of powdered sugar and mix in your maple syrup and butter. If it's too thick like mine is, you can add a splash of milk. Let's see how that does. And now we have a nice maple glaze. I'm gonna make a cream cheese frosting for the other 5 cinnamon roll inspired focaccia. About 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of softened cream cheese, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a splash of milk. All right, these took about 25 minutes. Now we're gonna let them sit for about 5 more minutes and then we'll take them out and put them on a cooling rack and flip them over. While they are still warm, we're gonna add our glazes and crumple up bacon. I do about half a slice for each focaccia. The crispier your bacon, the better. That way it crumbles a lot easier. Now the cream cheese frosting goes on the other ones. Spread that around.
And here's the final product. It turned out so good.
Oh my god.